Yeah, comic thing reminds me of some people I shouldn't talk about others. They got no room to speak, calling people MFers and mutts and talking about the size of the people. Even simple toenails. Toenails, you know, if you have a bad lower back or whatever, it takes a little longer to cut things. My nails, my toenails. But sitting there making fun of my car, talking about it's taken 4 years. Well, you know what? I don't have a whole backyard filled with trash and a pool that I don't use and cars that I think are hot shit but are nothing but 4 doors and pieces of shit that are mislabeled, miscalculated as far as what kind of car they are and what they have in them. My car is a 57 Chevy 4 door. It has the original 283 V8 and a cast iron power glide. And it gives me a hard time. Sometimes it runs, sometimes it don't. But if I want to take 20 years to work on the car, that's my prerogative. It's my car. I paid for it. Nobody else did. And as far as PDFs are concerned, I'm pretty sure somebody stepped up out from underneath a rock and is actually one themselves. They got no room to talk. And the other one thinks that they're bad because they got an accent. I don't know. See that person work on a car. I never seen that person work on anything. All he does is talk crap. That's it. And I could sit here and talk crap all day too, but doesn't do me any good. Doesn't get anything accomplished, and you be not using your own brain in order to come up with your own content. Nice to see you from Chile. How's it going out there? Welcome to my live stream. Uh, oh man, what are you doing today? Anything good or no? What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. So I'm making a couple of short videos based on some people that don't like me, and I'm giving it back to them. That's all. Just not as rude and as not obnoxious as they are about it. How's it going? What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. I think later on I'm gonna make some New York cheesecake. Do you know the difference between regular cheesecake and New York cheesecake? And you got a clue? New York style cheesecake has eggs in it, vanilla extract. It has sugar and salt, and it's whipped, so it gets like that fluffiness to it. The other kind is just like flat. That's it. It's like taking a thing of cream cheese and serving that, with sour cream and just a couple of the ingredients, like vanilla extract, a little sugar, a little salt, but nothing else really. So today I made sausage and onions, and I may add those in. I found out I had 2 or 3 packages of breakfast sausage. It's actually Italian sweet sausage, but I usually use that for the lasagna. I'm probably going to mix that in with the tomato paste, tomato sauce, and peeled tomatoes and diced tomatoes, and then I'll just add some seasoning. Let it cook for a while on a low flame. Hello, that was very strange. That was very strange. They're not supposed to call me for 2 days yet. So I'm gonna make. I got hamburgers, so I'm gonna make spaghetti, not spaghetti, meatballs and sliced sausage. Mix that in with my lasagna with the regatta cheese, the noodles, and the mozzarella. So that's gonna go all together, and I'm gonna cook that together, and I'm gonna have New York cheesecake, New York style anyway. Well, welcome to my live stream from India. Um, yeah, so that's what's going to happen. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit and watch me put this together. So um, when I get the sections done of whatever it is I'm doing, then I'll post it so you guys can see it. Because there's still certain steps I got to go through in order to make it. I don't have a full fledged kitchen. I do have 2 air fry ovens, and I have 2 regular ovens, and I have a microwave oven. So I don't know what that means, man. I only speak in English. That's it. Sorry. You could be cursing at me and I wouldn't know what it is. Unless you say de madre or something like that, then I know what you're saying. Too many commercials, man. I've been doing nothing but drinking water. I want some coffee. Oh, yeah. I wonder if there's any way to put these tracks together. Be nice, be different. Ah, well, really could have fooled me. He's got a smile on his face. What an asshole. Curiosity. Yeah. Why would you like putting basil in drinks? Man, I only got 3 people in here. Wow. Pretty sure one's a hater. Maybe they took a break. Be nice for a change. Uh, no idea who's in here. Oh, I just show you guys the Hot Wheels now. This is a Lamborghini. Lamborghini. See, I like all the realistic cars. I don't care for the space age stuff. Corvette. Two. This is a 71 Plymouth GTX. They got some new cars too. Most of them are the old cars. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, this is a 69 Charger, custom. Let's see what else do we got here. The Thunderbird. Let's see what else we got in here. All right, and we got this. What's going on there, later? '69 Topo Camaro. So like I said, you still have the cards, but I'm all into the realistic cars, except for when it comes to stuff like this one here. This is a Dodger. This car here is a treasure hunt. Either a treasure hunt or a super treasure hunt. Don't doesn't have any real car name, but that's one of the treasure hunts. All the cars are still on the cards. I don't take them off. They're not to be played with. They're related solely. We got motorcycles, see? Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got a couple of it's an older one and a newer one. couple of Batman mobiles. Wrong color for the TV show, though. Then we have a couple of these. Look like Cadillac El Caminos. Oh, I got that back of it. A little go kart or something back of it. They were trying to mimic it the what was that? The truck with the motorcycles on the back, with the planes on it, the blue and the orange one. The Spectra Flame paint. Not sure if that's actually a treasure hunt or not, but I got quite a few of those. I used to grab multiples of them. Here's an oddball. Ah, these are Auto World, but they're all 1970 models. That's in here too. In one of the bins, I got what four others in the closet. No, actually, you can make fun of it all you want later, but I sat there on one day on a Saturday, and I made $200 just in Hot Wheels by themselves. Nothing else. That's all I sold all day. $200 worth of Hot Wheels. Couple of oddball cars. New, but I got a lot of old ones too. Another one of those Cadillac or El Caminos. I don't know what the hell this is. Something from London. Oh, I have more than enough. I have more than enough. I got probably about 5,000 total. I did everything in order to make sure I had something to fall back on. I also have over 130 ounces of silver. I didn't play any games, man. My ex-wife used to make fun of it too, but I was stupid for doing shit like that. But anytime we were in a hard spot, it actually bailed us out. So it couldn't have been that bad now, could it? There's different kinds in here too. This is 67 Pontiac GTO, Stars and Stripes. And this one has it just says LA truck. I think it's a 48 uh, Ford or Chevy. I didn't sell that many, no. No, I didn't have to sell that many. It wasn't like a handful. That was it. Oh, this bin that's sitting right behind this phone is actually full. Let's see what's this. There's a 56 Ford truck. Stars and struts. I even have American Graffiti cars in here. And go, there's one over here, not American Graffiti, but Starsky and Hutch. There you go. Car from Greece. But plenty of cars, man. Plenty of them. Well, sometimes you got to look them up, man. I'll tell you the best way to do it. It's like you go on eBay, and what you do is you look up a car and see what the selling price is, and then you see what the sold price is. Okay, and you compare the highest one that it was sold. That's how you get your price from that. I have a lot of Hot Wheels treasure hunts that are hanging on the wall there. I got a Jeep. I got some kind of cop car or whatever. I got some crates. And I got a bunch of those box ones too. Just other bins, that's it. Both mixed together. Tuna and egg salad. But just make sure it's the not the one in water, albacore. Not the one in oil. Albacore is in spring water, I believe. So let's push these back over here. What the heck? What else we got over here? Because there's more than that. There you go. This one here is a 1969 Mazda. Okay. Then you have these. The Freedy, the Thunderbird, the white T-Bird. Then you have a Munster Mobile. Okay. another grease car without whatever stuff on everything. There you go. Same car, but different package. Now here's where it gets rather odd. These are Johnny Lightning. This is the black one with the flames on it. Considered rare, and I have quite a few of those. Then I also have the Johnny Lightning Gold, which is actually this one. It's orange. And I have another one called Johnny Lightning, but this one is literally gold. These are all 69 Impalas. They're all the same, but they're all different colors. There's another one that's a 69 Impala, but it is a blue convertible. Okay. Going back to Hot Wheels again. Our car, 69, I believe that's also, yep. No, that's a 68. Copo Camaro. But that's the art car. Oh, what the hell are those? Looks like a Lotus. And then we have 67 Shelby GT 500. We have what here? A Firebird. Yep. 1970 Pontiac Firebird. The 280Z. Red line. That's another American Graffiti car. I think that's the mark. Then there's a '56 Nomad. Another American Graffiti car. I think that's a East Spirit. Wow. That's the end of that for a while. Come on, help. Back at what that. Yeah, well, some of them are worth some money, and a lot of them I have quite a few of them. But you're gonna remember too. I have like 5 bins, 5 30-gallon bins filled with it. That's the difference. But I have all different kinds too. Yeah, sometimes I just don't record anything now. It's actually too cold. Today it's raining again, so yeah. And if you notice too, you don't see me with a cigarette every time either. I've cut way back on that, like way, way, way back. I just don't do it. I mean, if I'm bored or something, I'll do something here. I got plenty to do. I seen somebody on what was it, Marketplace selling a Conian radio like mine, but it's just a door stop. They want $350 for that. I'm like, are you absolutely nuts? Nobody's going to pay you that price for a piece of garbage. Not even for the parts. Chances are, if everything is shot inside, nothing works. I got one of the radios here too. I think it's actually sitting over there. But if I were to do anything, I'd actually take the speakers out because I know that they actually do work. And little tweeters, and then I would take the alarm and the power button off because I know they work along with the lights on it. Walnuts. The hell? Made that bar look like something straight out of the dating game. What a joke. What's that? Ozempic. Yeah, of course. But I'm still able to stand and walk. You know. You know, my problem is I just have to actually have the initiative to want to get up and do something. You know, I mean, I can to an extent. I'm not like completely helpless or useless. I'm just like, I look at a day like today depressing. It's raining out. I can't do anything. I got to stay in here. So, well, see, that's why I'm, going through things, sifting through them and putting things away so I can move furniture around. So that way it's not such a friggin' mess. You know, I don't like living in squalor. So, and I only put up with it for so long until I have had enough, and then I do something about it. And it's not really squalor. It's just things that are out of place. Not like trash. Not like I'm stuffing plates with food on them between the cushions or anything. That stuff I bring out to the kitchen. And I gave up drinking the Arizona iced tea. I'm usually just drinking either coffee or water. That's it. I can't trust the milk that comes out anymore because all of it's going bad before the expiration. Doesn't matter where you get it from. We didn't even tell how they made out. This is one of the ones non-mentionables. Yeah, brother. No, just regular milk. Regular milk, not goat milk. I never tried it. I don't know what it's like. Yeah, maybe the raw organic stuff would be better, but the problem is that they got it set so now that it's kind of like tuned to go bad before the expiration date. I got to get rid of four friggin' things in the fridge because of that. No such thing. You ever hear the expression? That's about as useful as two tits on a bowl. That's what they mean by that. You ever seen Kingpin when Woody Harrelson goes out and milks the bull? Yeah, but that's her goal, not his. All right, I gotta find something that's. He's freaking bar program. They're getting too repetitive, playing the same shit over and over again. I've already seen this film about 3, 4 times. Time for something different. Law and Order. Nope. That's 3. Not even a bar that she owns. What the hell is it she owns? A hookah bar? Yeah, crazy. That's your debt, not mine. That's what I'd be like. That's crazy. That's your dream, and you take care of it. Yeah, it would be too. Oh, there we go. At least it's not so repetitive that, I can tell every episode it's playing, you know? Nope. What are you just like making stuff up now? I kind of get the inkling out of that from your bowl milk. Because I know what else, no such thing. That's why it's called bowl. Well, you drink that stuff that I'm not. I know exactly what it is and what it's not. Don't touch that. No way. Good, how are you? I see somebody's walking around with a sign that's got a smile face on it or a sad face. Kind of makes me think hidden agenda. Sick and tired of TV, and that's the reason why I got away from it because too many freaking commercials. For 10 minutes of programming, and you get 10 minutes of commercials. And I got enough DVD sitcoms over there where I can play right through it Every one of them don't have to worry about a single stick in your commercial. Yeah, we know about that stuff. That's when I was working on the deli. They had blood and tongue. They had head cheese. They had we were chicken roll. Though. Oh, anymore. It's hilarious. Uh, oh crap. So I've all told the opposite of that stuff. So I don't know what you're talking about. Not something I would try, not something I would ever do. So not my bag. Then go for it. Might be somebody else that comes on here. Don't know if he's telling me a line of bullshit or he's actually telling the truth. Nope, can't say that I have. I'm not a hunter. Uh, much life and gas. Put another hole in his ass. Nope. Can't say that I have. But I did buy it. I can't eat it anyway. It's too much sugar. Well, the only thing I did buy at Halloween was the seasonal candy corn with the pumpkins in it, and you can only get them at the beginning of the season. You can't get them at the end. They're not there. You know? No, it's spring water. Told you I cut back on a lot of stuff. I don't drink soda anymore. I don't drink Arizona iced tea anymore. Only thing I drink is water and coffee. That's it. Yeah, no, because it's nothing but sugar. It's like during Easter, I bought a slew of bags of black licorice jelly beans. Can't eat them either. So much sugar. I only give them to my brother. Here, you want to fill up on sugar and junk? Here you go. They don't listen to me anyway, so they can listen to anybody. Yeah. But usually it's the higher grade, not the lower grade. I don't eat the 80% because that's got a lot of fat in it. But the chicken, when I cook chicken, I take the skin off and throw the skin out. No salt. And I usually boil it. But I don't cook the ground beef just for the ground beef. I cook it for like, take a lasagna or something like that, you know, and usually the meatballs or stuff that I make. Ah, no, no, it's trash. I don't know what you're talking about now. We're talking some off the wall stuff, man. Uh, uh, Damn, I've already been on here over an hour. Crap. And only three lights? Really? People, come on. What is this? The down slope of YouTube? You want to join the question? Here you go.
We're looking for cherries to repeat your acidity. Did you know this is the end of my life? We're gonna be the big 2 minutes. I need to see.
Call the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Did you kiss them? Nick is a victim. They looked up to me search for life. They were beaten down in prison at Mercedes, Buddhist Gallery, and Jerry's Gallery. All I'm saying.
Yeah. Oof.
That he brings right now. What do you think against the sources of but it's beginning just joy and slush, see? He doesn't do it. Oh, no, it's not so that. Mason Journey doesn't break the one. It was, yeah, well, but before I go, I'm sure it's good. I won't. Game, it's Charles, you know.
You mean you've been in here all this time and you haven't given me a like or even subscribed to my channel? You stinker, you. And I don't know who you are. No freaking crap to me now. Ooh. Wise ass. How's that dungeon with those girls in it? I hope you fed them last night. Did you finish that mannequin yet? You know, finish painting the silver. You know, your silver silver.
I think that again. The Pacific Daddy, and you definitely don't know about the police by but now you know. Now that you do know, go ahead and do community meetings, especially if you keep something that's not 99, that's the mess.
Nothing spicy, thank you. I'll pass it.
Other universities in my life. You gotta get jobs. But it was in 4 years, right? This takes us many times. It's set my degree plus fortune.
Hey, you know what? They're actually cracking down on those EDP people now, they're not even taking their cases anymore because what is it? Doesn't want anything to do with it unless it's legitimate from the cops. It's like a bad rash going around now, you know. Like looks like those disturbed pedophiles are actually getting on the way, and not going to jail anymore. At least a lot of them are not. I thought it was great that we're taking them off the streets, because what kid don't care if it's a boy or a girl. Who it's really, something along there, big time. Used to be, we used to think of people like that and hope they were castrated and put in a padded cell or worse, you know. I'm having a hard time finding a good episode anymore because they're all like, disappearing off of YouTube. But they pretty much do the same thing anyway. They don't do anything different. Well, we don't think you're a bad guy, but you did send these pictures and this kind of conversation to these kind of person's age, and we think you ought to be arrested. But the district attorney and the police won't arrest it. So what the hell good is it? How the girls in the dungeon them last night? Figured to get you back on that one. You deserve it for changing your freaking profile picture, trying to hide your name and still make it so I don't know who you are. No, I'm talking to Jimmy Carter. Who the hell else am I talking to? Dude. How's your Silver Surfer coming out? Did you finish painting it yet? And how about that dungeon with all those girls under lock and chain? Did you feed them last night? How about the 20,000 locks you have to unlock in order to get into your house before your vehicle falls into the moat? Want to bust my chops? I'm going to bust your chops. See how you like it. Away all signs of intelligence, but just acting stupid. You're not saying a word. Or you can wipe away all signs of stupidity, but just talking. Nothing to say. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you very much. I listened to about 3 seconds of the song from that movie you were talking about last night, and I clicked out of it. I'm watching that shit. Baby crap.
He doesn't have a way to do personal freedom because he actually. I'll take 3 pounds of this being in a salt bleach and make it.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Shall I post the pictures of the girls that are locked up in the dungeon? And the 20,000 watts that are, at the gate, just on the other side of the moat. Because believe me, I could find them. Nope, haven't found a job yet. Nope. I found a frying pan. I can go handle on the corner. I don't think so. See, that's why I remember you showing me that dark stairway that went downstairs, and then seeing all those like jail cells. They were like brown, just the same color as the walls and that. And there's like an end one, like right at the end, it was like a solid door. You couldn't see anything at the bottom, but there was these big old school padlocks on them. Don't worry, I'll post those pictures online. I'll show you everybody. Now, I was able to use an hate card. I use the hate card statue. All just get bumped up, which is with that street. You're going to argue that you're being married to another statement. It's face. Yeah, I guess so. Still got to get up once in a while, though, You can't go wrong. Otherwise, you cut off your circulation of your legs. Then they got twice as big anyway. They got me taking, what is it? A double dose of the water retention pills anyway. But guess what? Inside and one, two. Make these even just whatever this how five sounds. The chicken be found by she just them that's black lights. She keeps up with she trusts the enemies at you. Now make the done that's nuts. They live up live. Nope. I'm done with the soda. I'm done with the Arizona iced tea. I'm drinking either coffee, milk, or water. That's it. Nothing else. Not going there anymore. Gonna lose weight one way or the other. We learned the uncontrolled movements artificial on TV and were caused by moms with health deficiencies. Mom was distracted off that on the floor. But once they got ready to put right over. Yeah. No, it was Dennis. He put me up to it. Oh, that's weird. The numbers are like scrambled up top. They look like they're in Chinese writing. Damn.
It's ETG. Got our signal X bar. And I'm not about to start now. Not when speaking up for not millions of women experiencing the coffee business of bliss.
I'm sure people are gonna love to see that moat and the white van you have. You know, the one that you use, the rag with what the hell's that shit they put in it? You know, the shit you make people pass out with. Chloroform. That's it. That's what he's got. He's got one of those white vans with the chloroform rag and chloroform inside it. It goes across the moat, and then as soon as he does, he drops the drawbridge. And he unlocks the gate, which has got like 20 padded locks on it, deadbolts, and all this other stuff. Should hear him. I heard him going through one day when he was coming back from work. And then all of a sudden, I hear him going and parks it in the garage. It's got like 3 locks on that because I figured maybe he figured it's not too important for them to steal his white van, you know. Then he goes to the front door and he's got like another 15 locks that goes through. And he gets inside and he closes that. And then he locks them back up again, all like a nervous condition or whatever. And then he starts walking down these stairs, you know, after he, I guess, puts his change on the bed or something. He starts going down these stairs and you can see, he sent me pictures of like cells that have like prison doors on them, and they're going like around in a half circle. And then the last door is kind of like solid on the bottom, so you can't see what's in here. That you can only see what's up here. I think he even sent a video of a girl screaming in the background. Wasn't that what you did?
The accused shows ardent man who shared his sexual orientation. What he did. And that is all of it doing that to be in expense.
I like messing with you. Oh yeah, and he's got those sharks with that laser cutter on them. So like if you go near them, they kind of cut your leg off or whatever, your arm or finger or two, stuff like that, you know.
What does it mean?
And he doesn't go anywhere until the next day. Oh, and he sings them lullabies to make them go to sleep faster.
He's not guilty of the cops was charged. Those against individuals.
Want to mess with me and make me watch that crap like you posted last night, and all talk all weird about your Silver Surfer mannequin and oh God, man. I never heard of anybody that likes the stuff that you do there. That's like a really weird. Usually guys are into cars, electronics, and sneakers. Not into Wizard Master stuff, where you have to have a fortress with dungeons and dragons and moats and locks and stuff.
What happened with him? We talked for a while, they decided to go forward. And what happened then? We had to have relations. Who were really this chance?
Yeah.
We gotta be able to do things like that. Jude Jan. Yes. Very much. I tried to leave it. You know, that helped me. But being done with right. Most do something like that. Names being suspicious. Her pain here, you want to find out.
Some kind of influences.
And no sense. Looking for that's not what you're feeling. Yes. Jonathan, the woman made a word in his mind. Which I can do that. Yes. They're all on the father. They're sleeping and embarrassed. That's what I want to do. He's like, when I did listen to the different psychological theories, same thing as and of course, any other times to anything they didn't want to do. No. They were able to suggest it for you. Yes. Also, having the notes, realize. Well, some of your activities, the sexual ones, are a little sex feelings. Then when you know, they would be father died. Often survived by some of the family. Things are safe. I'm not going to know which. He knows exactly what he knows. Let me go see it. When you should get one. Jeremy, do you need this? Closely, it's well. We. So, Mr. Chairman, we don't think that questions. What we do is something like this that flat out beating lot. Objection. What's the question? It's the same. Your sexual behavior doesn't include violence. One of the hobbies that we use extraordinary. When you experience, the only partners who like things are facts. It's like a cell. Then they go when what's they go. When like that. You saw it. Charlie is like straight. The bump. Only gets the on the scope. I didn't like that. As much as times have changed, it's still the experience. So it's goes now. They gave us one. I know because it's some very but it's security. I think they use you. The punishment of what is not to let anyone know. Those men, the ones that can demonstrate, the ones who are feminine. You are in the side of them. No, especially rolling on your shoulders. No, you can say that's that. So you ask you to do is you get that. Doesn't matter. No more. You can charge. It's not that they have to pay it. It doesn't matter. You were in for successful. You were in the money. You guys made the big noise. That's what they're
Yeah, I guess that's about the end of it. Nobody's in here. Nobody's saying nothing. Get to another dead zone. Yeah. No, it's a fan. See, it's right here. There it is. Brand new. Just right out of the box. Ah. Hello. Know it all.
Only thing zealous. iOS 17 WhatsApp. All information. Most people have like their skin. Some first steps.
Because people still do it to me. I just got a very, very, very delayed start. That's all.
You can fly or whatever. You can say, yeah, and live another.
They've been doing it to me for what? 2 years now? Don't tell me you haven't seen it, because I'll say you're full of it. I ain't teaching anybody a lesson. I'm just letting them know how I feel, you know. They're not so perfect themselves. They shouldn't go knocking down somebody else's door unless they have a good long look of themselves first. That's all. Or for you go making fun of somebody else, go take a look at yourself and make fun of you. Because believe me, they don't come out smell like a bed of roses either. I ain't trying to teach anything. I just figured, well, you want to sit there and talk smack about me, I can do the same thing too. I could sit there and take their videos off of my TV and record them and talk shit behind it. I have a 4K TV. I got two of them in here. One's a nice 75 inch. It's a 75 and 65. So I can do it on either side, but I just choose not to, because I got a lot of other things to occupy my time. But I always got time or two for, a little sarcastic ass kicking, that they deserve after a while of putting up with their shit. Want to call me a mutt? Call me an MFer? Call me a pedo? PDF? Wife beater? Well, you know what? The law knows I'm not. I know I'm not. So it doesn't matter what the hell you say. Because it doesn't make any sense. It just makes you look stupid. And that's all it does. And, if I ever was a pedo, I would have been investigated first. I would have been arrested second. Because, you have to have done some things in order to get yourself arrested. You know what I mean? You can't just get arrested because somebody says you are. That doesn't make you one. It's like saying somebody's a wife beater. Doesn't make them a wife beater either. So it's just like needless bullshit.
It's official proposal. Not the only reading choose one to keep home. But by the opportunity, that is fault. I move the dismissal of the transaction.
Oh, I am. I don't really care about that, but every once in a while, I want, like did what do they call it? The do rag on the head. When I sat there and said, leaking out of here and leaking down below. Yeah. And the other guy with the once it reached the decrepitude, my toilet looks like this. I have no reason to worry about getting caught because I don't do it. Somebody could say it until it turned blue in the face, but if the person on the other end isn't doing it, it's not valid. Nah, I really don't feel like making anything. I'm probably gonna make lasagna. That's it. Be another year without people over too. I don't want to put up with people's nasty attitude or their garbage because they got a bug up their ass. You want to have a bug up your ass, do it on your own time. Stay at home. Don't make my day miserable. Miserable. Well, that's why I'm saying I'm not worried about it because people don't. They only talk shit when they're jealous of something that somebody's got or somebody else does or whatever. You know, we really don't have to be, but you want to make enemies with somebody like me. That's the way to do it. See, because the thing is, I actually have a heart. I actually have a brain, and I don't think with my membrane downstairs like most guys do. You know, uh, some people don't like that. I think you're supposed to go around for a world being cold-hearted son of a bitch and not thinking about anybody but themselves. So be it. That's what you want to do. That's your decision, not mine. Narcissistic people suck. Sociopaths also suck. And that's what some people are. No matter what you say, in their mind, they're correct because they only live in their own little world, nowhere else. No, I'm just saying I don't want to be bothered this year. I don't feel like cooking for somebody that doesn't appreciate it. No, I'm not doing no turkey lasagna. I don't do that stuff. Nope. I make the things the way they're supposed to be made, not something not something that's not supposed to be happening. Who? I'm not talking about anybody. I don't care. The car's a piece of. Don't sit there and talk about mine. Yours a piece of shit too. There you go. You like that? Let's play the little 3-year-old thing. I'm rubber, you glue. Whatever bounces off me sticks to you. Play that 3-year-old crap. That's about the mental capacity that you have. Hate to put anything more up in there because you wouldn't be able to store it. It's time to upgrade to a faster chip. Get rid of the 486DX and upgrade to a 486SX.
Well, let's have to postpone that. You're the rest of the
I didn't have a 74. I had a 1970 Charger. No, Challenging MERT. That's what I had. And I probably had more cars than you got not running that ran. Let's not forget about, let's see, I had the 69 Impala Custom that I got running. I had the 52 Plymouth that actually had the number 3 connecting rod bearing tossed out. And I got that car running. I had a 52 Plymouth Cranbrook Bluetooth that I got running. A 50 Dodge Coronet, a 67 Dodge Charger, okay, a 1976 442, two 1965 Ford Fairlane 500s with a 289 V8. I had a 65 Ford Mustang. I had a 70 Chevelle Malibu, and I had a 55 Packard. All running, all that I put together and got running. Just so happens I got one that stumps me because the damn thing just wants to be a pain in the ass. Sometimes the best of people that work in cars, whether they're mechanics or they're not, wind up getting screwed by working on a car. There's many of them on YouTube. If you just take the time to look around instead of just jumping down the throat of somebody and say, look at this moron. He can't do crap. Really. When your car gets caught on fire next time, don't put it out with water. Use a fire extinguisher. I'm glad you think it's a piece of shit. Is that your IQ or your shoe size? Feeble-minded assholes don't need anything explained to them because they have all answered for them in their own stupid world. And that's you, buddy. Enjoy your day. What happened? We had another asshole come in here and act like a freaking narcissistic jackass and act like he knew everything. Had all the answers for absolutely nothing. No clue. It wouldn't help him to go to the bank, take a loan, and buy Clue. The lights could be on upstairs, but every time it hits a step, the light goes out. Some people like to be in the dark and like to live in their own little world. I got no, what I'm not gonna sit there and debate an idiot. What do I look like? I'm gonna play the game with them all day long? Got better shit to do. Once a jackass, always a jackass. Those people don't change for no one. They stay who they are because that's what works for them. Their mind isn't open to anything else or anyone else. And I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about them.
I got pushback.
You can't get a narcissist to read into reality because they don't live in reality. No, it's not you, man. Don't worry about it. You're fine. It's the idiot that was on here. Fucking shit. It's another one that needs like what the teachers used to do in school when we were kids. You know, when you were sitting and passing out in class, they used to smack you upside the back of your head to wake you up. Remember that? Or if you were in Catholic school, they actually sit there with a friggin' paddle or a ruler and whack the back of your hand with it. That's what they used to do. Oh, I'm sure I do. Another horse tooth jackass trying to make waves and cause problems. That's what they like to do. It's the same people all the time. Yeah, they come in here and they do this shit all the time. They've been doing it for years. They actually still dwell on the same shit from 2 years ago and use it as a bullshit review thing. That's how dumb they are. No new content because the brain can't get past that point. It's stuck in neutral and it ain't going anywhere fast.
We show up with the whole thing on. Clicking over this. Good Jordan. What is my saying? With the strength of dollar savings and John still left.
Yeah, the thing is, you just get tired of trying to reach these people because you can't. You can't reach them.
Sure, we can get it.
Yeah, just because you don't fit their clique or their screwed up way of thinking that makes you an outcast or a degenerate. When really, if you want to get down to the brass tacks of it all, when people live in shacks and huts and don't have actually running water to take a shower, take a shit, cook with, or your hot water heater doesn't have a filtration system on it, so you can drink the water instead of it being hard water. Those people shouldn't be sitting there barking at others. Because unless you're planning on fixing a whole bunch of cars and selling them to people, you're not making that much money. I got news for you.
Another. Ready? Three, cut it. Go down, look. 5 sessions. You tell me what to do. It's practice. You are. It's nice that you.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. You can't drink that stuff.
When you watch you.
The chemicals in it, the zinc, the iron content, all the chemicals that are in that, it's no good.
No.
You make yourself sick off of that crap. That's why I don't drink the water here because, I buy my own.
Coach, you like that? And no. You saw that? This guy, Jim, that he got cut, said he was better off the way. Another camp. Like, jumps.
The only thing you use the water for here is the toilet, the sink, and the shower. That's it.
Straighten myself out. How long been working with that? See him every day. See it all.
Oh, yeah. That's not bad, though. That's actually probably better for you than some of the other stuff that's coming in the regular households.
It's cold. You heard it good air.
So there's no massive impurities out there in the woods, you know what I mean? If it's already filtered, you got nothing to worry about.
She's okay. She's not gonna die. What did you do? What? You couldn't. This is it. Yeah. But if you with God, you guys, he will be tried. What is that?
Yeah, you gotta watch that though. The wells, like I said, you have the stones in there. They might have iron content. I have some what else is that shit that they use on the copper pennies nowadays? Zinc, yeah, that's another thing. There's a lot of chemicals that can be added in with it, And usually, if you're dealing with a populated area, they usually dug up and tossed around and buried again, construction zone or something.
He never liked that. Usually goes to the party. That's like he's one part. Close to things and there's maybe gunshot, Mr. Street, is that sunset. Well, he's got the last trams at the college block. Rain, he's on his daily rifles.
Oh, that's right. It is. It comes on fire. Uh, no, I wouldn't do that if I were you. If it goes in the ground and, it could go in there.
And I'm not about to start now. Not when speaking up came out millions of women experiencing the coffin stick fancy goods. Thankfully, there's of course in good time. It isn't you for left at the mouth in a very high point.
Funny how all these people that buy the little plastic water bottles, where's it like maybe 2 or 3 gallons in that? You get 6 gallons for $7. Yeah, I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere.
Incoming dishes. Don power wash plumbing. 99% of these dry half the time. She absorbs 3 spots on his basket. Even replaces multiple cleaning products without some kind of heat. Don power wash. Free spirit. Percolated. So you make things. If it wins, it ends up like they just put on the players. I think first in the box. I think any deal with all of them. And interesting. I will do whatever it takes to get my son to go.
Actually, I am. I told you I was. How come you don't listen? Got selective hearing?
I'm here. Sauce. What's going on? I see you. Just that it's the neck that. If you had John's phone, it's not all of the other. So then there's why. John's baby queen is so very very trouble, very size, see this in Chile. I do it. So. Father, oh, John's probably found you from this channel. And you ever made John's like that big guy? 2 years later, in our neighborhood house, this coached the interest in Germany. He, the manager of Germany, was below the letter, but still, the Johnny like it then. And that's me. Coach said Johnny was very abusive. And when it got home, this wasn't the same. I didn't even laugh in the house. So we talked to Johnny Dutchett. He admitted all he saw was picture outside and the city stretch. So he overreacted. There's Johnny had a history of being assaulted. Mom says something went on one summer with a camp place.
All right, if you're new, like and subscribe and getting the hell off of here. Been on here too long. It's over 2 hours. You guys have a good evening. And yeah, I'll probably talk to Mr. Wise ass down a little later.
Martin Schultz worked in a neighborhood house, someone's degree in open air camp in the city of Adirondack. The Dutch choose him or his sphincters. Don't check for the. So that's enough. And if souls have a record, you would both. Like Father Gagan or said, does now it goes. Even when people try to come forward, they always be touched up, or it's all just misunderstanding of what you're looking. It's short, but the we see is still looking at it. One of the kids, Johnny.
Huh.
Okay. I don't know, everybody gets-
No, I didn't. I'm not watching that. I'm watching Law and Order.
Yeah, his dad died. And beautiful, pretty, blue eyes, light brown hair, and big best friend. You get to wear this. Right, you want to teach every day of care, every single day. You gotta give teeth some treats. You saw
You sold it. It's gone away for a very long time.
everything I can do. I was not sure. We're trying to understand the floor, the beginning of the day. And that's always the tough. You get it about me. Yeah. The kid had a lot of attention.
Yeah, his mom was telling us that he was a straight A student. So he would get beer.
All right, I gotta go catch a little bit of sleep. I've been up since what, 1 in the morning? So I'll get off of here for a little bit. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
So back to John. You ever confide in you about somebody here you can't use him?